going deep and we're going hard.
Oh shoot!
Josh's run
Oh
button.
shoot! It's screwing up. I forgot to do that. Whoops.
What in the goddamn?
It was just a black screen for a minute.
FBI, open up! FBI, open up!
All right, Death. What was that about Baker Mayfield going into this season?
Yeah, what are you saying about it?
Oh, Baker going into this season, his approach.
We're going deep and we're going hard.
Yeah, that tracks.
There you go.
Ayo, pause. Anyway, I don't remember the intro for this channel.
It
don't
doesn't
need
matter.
one.
Just do whatever.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome back to Stupid Sports. I am your host for this week, Death the Mod, a.k.a. the random Buccaneers fan that's always depressed, it seems. To my right, contrary to popular belief, this is my right, we have the man rocking a gorgeous jersey, if I do say so myself.
The second
Don't
best
forget, we
rookie
got-
tight end.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
Laporta,
man.
look, you can't say Kincaid is better than Laporta. Let's be
No, you
honest.
No.
Oh, boy, Nevitz.
Hi.
And then down below, we have the man that survived the trip to Mexico and ate all the tacos. Squirtle!
And he didn't bring any back for me.
You never
AKA
told me what
Papa
kind you
Poncho.
want. You never told me what kind
I
you
told
want.
you I want tacos. I don't care
Yeah.
what kind they are.
Yeah, but you need to tell me what kind so that I can tell them. And if I just say
Okay.
tacos and then they say that, they're
Taco
gonna ask me
con
more
pollo.
questions.
Me want taco con pollo.
I actually don't think the place I went to actually didn't have chicken tacos. I'm surprised.
What?
I'm surprised. Genuinely.
You know
surprised.
what? You know what? I'm gonna insult you real quick.
Do it.
quiero Taco Bell.
All right, you can have Taco Bell. That's fine. Go ahead. Dude,
All right.
Okay, no, real quick. Quick rant. Their burritos sucked.
Taco Bell?
No. I went to so obviously street tacos and all that. Like they had like the typical setup. Someone did burritos and like quesadillas and stuff like that. I got a burrito because I was like, you know what? Let me try this. It didn't want to close all the way. At the very bottom, it was just beans and meat, and it wasn't even all held together.
Oh, that sucks.
It's fine. It was only like not like $2, $2.50, something like that.
Okay, so anyway, do we want to just go ahead and get in?
Yes.
the
I
plan,
suppose.
Hey, Death,
I
whose
suppose-
jersey are you wearing? Because you talked
Chris
about
Godwin.
Kincaid,
The
but
GOAT.
we didn't talk about the greatest wide receiver 2 in the NFL. Or maybe
Go, even though it looks like 41 from this angle.
no, it looks like 14. From
That's another angle.
from my perspective, your camera's flipped from as it is to your perspective.
Oh yeah,
So
the GOAT, Chris Godwin, aka
Rod God.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know,
Anyway.
you know.
So we've got a great plan for today. First off, we are going to be talking about our thoughts on the NFL headed to the final week. And then we're going to be looking at playoff scenarios for the final week of the season, as well as our predictions for the playoffs as they currently stand, as a lot of it can change going into the final week. And then we're going to do another segment of what did Death make this tier list over? We actually have 2 today.
Ooh, boy.
2 tier
And we're gonna do-
lists?
And then we're going to do our picks for NFL awards. Obviously, we're going to do all the major ones. And then we're going to do weird but true sports facts if we have time.
Oh, hold on, really quick, because I know we're not going to talk about it when we get to the segment. Tom Grossi for Fan of the Year.
Yes.
Hammer it.
Yes.
Rossi.
Grossi.
Come on.
Grossi.
Gross.
If
Wait,
he
hold on.
doesn't win Fan of the Year, I'm going to be so
Hold on.
upset.
If he doesn't, we
Wait.
all riot. Like we all mutually agreed for that,
Everyone,
right?
hold on. I have the sound for this. Don't worry. Hold on.
He's the grossy pussy.
I have the sound.
Oh my gosh. Death, Discord Nitro must be really nice for you.
It fucking is, man. Let me
I-
tell
Like
you.
honestly, I'm
Wait,
low
hold
key.
on. Hold on.
I'm low key considering getting Discord Nitro just for that alone, being able to use the sounds from any server in any server.
The comedy in it just
Because I
is
spend
just
a lot of
amazing.
time. I spend a lot of time in voice channels in servers that don't have any sounds.
Mm.
Anyway. Alright, start. We're going to be talking about our thoughts on the NFL headed to the final week, and I think we can all agree on this statement. Rep to Lions fans for having to watch their team get screwed over by the refs again.
If honestly, I'm gonna say this now. If the NFL does not take measures to improve refereeing next season, I might just boycott the NFL next year.
At this point, for all the crap that we
At
had,
this point, like, because this season has been worse than ever.
yeah,
And, like, I know we say that every year, but it genuinely has. There have been at least 3 or 4 games that I can think of right now that were determined by either a missed blatant call or a late game bad call.
And I'm agreeing with you. The refs have not been on top of it. Like, for instance, for those who didn't watch yesterday's Saints-Bucks game, the Bucks had to go for 2 towards the end of the game because they were down by 16, and the refs called the 2-point try good. We went through an entire commercial break. Both teams lined up for kickoff. Like, the kickoff was about to happen, the refs blew it dead because they finally reviewed it and saw that Godwin was out of bounds before he caught the ball.
Yeah, I'm going back
It took
to
that long.
I'm going back to I don't remember what game it was, but it was one of the games that we lost. I think it was actually the Bills and Eagles game. I think it was the Eagles game. There was a call on Josh Allen that we were about to kick the game tying field goal. And it was the right call on Josh Allen, but what I was more mad about was that they didn't throw the flag until we already had our field goal unit lined up ready to snap the ball.
Hey, don't forget when Josh Allen literally had half his uniform pulled off of him and they didn't call a horsepower
Oh my gosh,
tackle.
that Eagles game was just horrendous in terms of refereeing.
Or, you know...
Can we talk about how the Eagles got so many bailout calls?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
God,
just in general this year.
In general, too.
Let's see.
And there's always... yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I'll finish my point later.
The Patriots game, the Bucks game, the Cowboys game, the Giants game. Honestly, what game haven't the Eagles kind of been bailed out?
Okay, and then actually, you know, I'm gonna
Also
say
the
something.
Chiefs.
I'm gonna say another one that's kind of against the Bills a little bit here. That the refs kind of helped us out a bit. The Chiefs game, the play after the Kadarius Toney offsides, they missed a call on Von Miller for offsides.
You know what the worst part is?
That would have given the Chiefs more chances.
Oh yeah. Random? Also, let's talk about the what's it called? That one game with the Lions, that whole crew or whatever. That's the same one that missed the call on MVS literally getting piggyback righted on.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
To go on this, the NFL has already announced that they are demoting that crew and they will not be in any playoff game.
That's amazing. Perfection.
That's still a smack on the wrist, though. That's nothing.
Oh, it 100%.
Honestly, they should be fired, but
yes,
it's better than nothing.
This is a crew that is led by a guy that just a couple of years ago, when he first got promoted, he was top 5 in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
At his job, and now literally someone was talking about this just the other day, and now he's bottom 5.
Jeez.
Wow.
Like, it's so ridiculous.
That is kind of ridiculous.
But anyway, all right. So let's just go ahead and let's just talk about our own team season so far.
Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Can I say one more thing about the general NFL?
No.
I was just gonna say NFL scriptwriters woke up in August and chose violence.
Yeah, facts.
In terms of the quarterback position.
Oh my god, dude, yeah.
It's insane. And I know we've talked about it before, just like how many quarterback injuries there have been this year. It's insanity.
Bad.
The entire Browns quarterback roster.
Yeah, they don't have
Steelers'
QBs.
entire roster. The Commanders' entire quarterback roster. Except Sam Howell somehow.
Yeah, you've got, but I'm talking like starting quarterbacks, like star quarterbacks too. Aaron Rodgers, week 1.
T. Laudel with a pretty bad injury.
Trevor Lawrence
right
dealt
now.
with an injury for a while. Stroud was out for a couple weeks with a concussion.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow is out for the season. Justin Herbert out for the season.
Hurt.
It's crazy.
What else?
Josh Allen is still dealing with his lingering shoulder problem.
Yeah, we had a whole thing that we talked about Hurts being potentially injured.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a random complete side note, because I talked about this with Poncho yesterday. I'm curious if you saw it or not. Did you see Brady's, the Happy New Year post?
No, I didn't.
Literally at the end of it, he put, P.S. I was supposed to unretire again in March, but, my friends threw me a surprise retirement party, so it was kind of hard to back out of it.
He 100% was going to be our quarterback next year. I'm convinced.
He was...
So,
he might have.
You want to know something really funny? Tom Brady was the number 3 most added player on sleeper fantasy football teams last week.
Yeah.
I have no idea why.
I saw two people in 2 different leagues do it.
I think because they want to have the comedy of possibly winning their league with Tom Brady on their roster.
Yeah.
Just for the comedy. But
get him another ring.
Speaking of fantasy leagues.
Oh yeah. We have to crown our king.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me find a sound for this.
Oh God.
Let me see if I got one that'll work for this. All right, here we go. No, not that one. No. Come on, I gotta have one in here that'll work.
God damn it.
All right.
We're not gonna be waiting for a bit.
All right, this is what we're gonna go with. Anyway.
All right.
Your reigning undisputed champion of the Stupid Sports Fantasy Football League is Death the Mod.
And I have pulled up the matchup.
Mm-hmm.
The championship matchup of the Stupid Sports Fantasy Football League in Season 1. And as you can see, Death the Mod was carried to victory by strong performances from his running backs Breece Hall and Isaiah Pacheco, as well as his wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Go. Chris Godwin. Go.
Chris Godwin had a good game.
Here.
Brandon Ayuk had a good game.
Yeah, Ayuk really did carry, honestly.
Roquan Smith had a good game.
That too.
This is my first time looking at this, actually.
I saw those two, and I was like, wow, I lost.
I carried Mike to another reign. It's fine.
Although I will say, on Poncho's side, he did have a huge game from Terrell Bernard, the linebacker for the Bills.
Yeah, it was a last-minute pickup. I was like, I need...
David Njoku.
Also David Njoku went for...
Puka had a good... Oh, yeah, David Njoku had a huge game. Puka had a good game.
Yeah. It was back and forth for a while, and then I think at the last couple games, it's like Death's really started to pull away.
And I have claimed 3rd place.
That's not a brag.
Over Castle. He actually set his lineup for once, so I think it's a little bit of a brag. And he had Aiden Hutchinson, who scored 52 points.
Oh my God.
So,
also, if you look on my bench, you'll see Trayvon Walker that casually dropped 40.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the fun, in my opinion, of IDP leagues, is that the individual defensive players are so hard to predict.
So, Castle finished what? 1-17, 1-16, whatever?
2-17,
something like that.
2-15.
The 1 win was the only week he set his lineup all season.
Yep. Hey, he said it during the championships and then talked a bunch of smack to me. You can see me. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Oh, yeah, by the way, with this in mind, Castle's going to be relegated to the XFL. He is not allowed to participate in fantasy unless he...
And honestly...
1 year
so
of setting his lineup.
This is kind of leading to another announcement. Castle might not be returning to Stupid Sports.
Allegedly.
It happens.
Allegedly.
Anyway,
yeah, there's been a little bit of petty drama that
But
we're not
he
really
just
going
needs
to
a
get into
break.
details of.
I feel like mostly just needs a break from the podcast.
Yeah.
We'll be back eventually.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, so tune in next week for an amazing episode where we'll have the first ever fantasy punishment episode.
Wait,
Yep.
did we even decide what the punishments were going to be?
Me and Death mutually
so
agreed
me and
it
Poncho
when.
Okay, yeah.
So basically, the agreement me and Poncho set up, since me and him are the friends of the group, the besties of the group. Shout out my boy Poncho.
Yeah.
Is basically we both agreed that we are going to create a presentation. Whoever won was going to create a presentation for the loser to give during an episode of Stupid Sports. but we set some ground rules. It will not be involved with the NFL in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Just because we don't want to be doing it where, I'm targeting making him say stuff about Crosby he doesn't want to say. He's not making me say stuff about Mike. We just didn't want to do that because, that stuff's over.
No, but that could still lead to so much hilarity, and I'm excited for that.
But we wanted to take a new approach to it. So, and we also said nothing that would get the other one canceled.
Basically, yeah.
So
Even
yeah,
though I don't care.
And also as another little announcement for our fantasy football league next year, I know we haven't really talked about it much on the podcast, but I am, as the commissioner of the league, and we've all kind of talked about it, but we are going to be completely removing the playoffs next year. Is that correct? And
Really?
just having the final standings be based on record. I know we had talked about it for a while.
I think we'll still talk about it.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
I have a question, though. As the reigning defending champion, does that mean I get to pick which pick I get in the upcoming draft?
No, it's reverse order. It's reverse finished order, like the real NFL. So Castle will get the first pick. I'll get the second pick.
Assuming we even keep them. Because if we don't keep them,
or whoever we replace Castle with will get the first pick.
Right.
You know what? I'd want pick 4.
But we're also it's also a dynasty league, so we're only going to be drafting rookies.
True.
Remember that.
Okay.
Whoever the Bucks take the first round is my fourth overall. Let's go.
Caleb Williams time, boys.
Honestly, I'm kind of upset because that means that whoever replaces Castle will most likely get Marvin Harrison Jr., who I really want.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm kind of upset about that.
Bro, I remember during the draft when I almost traded for Castle's first round pick.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good time.
Anyway, all right, so let's go ahead and let's all talk about our team seasons in general. If we think we're overperforming, underperforming, where we think we're at, how we think we're looking with playoffs, all that fun stuff. I will go ahead and start. Mm-hmm. I think my team is performing well above expectations.
Oh, yeah, I agree. The Buccaneers were expected to be like a 5-6 win team.
I'm just saying my prediction at the beginning of the year is looking to be more and more true. Because I predicted them literally before the start of the season. You can look on my channel. You can find it. I predicted 8-9 or 9-8.
I was expecting them to be like a 5 or 6 win team. So I'm very impressed with the Buccaneers.
I would say I was clowned on for that prediction. Everyone was like, nah, 3 wins at best, 5 wins at best. I was clowned on. And now I'm looking like I'm right, baby.
See, I think that people forget that the Buccaneers actually have a really good roster, and they were genuinely just a quarterback away, and that they got that quarterback in Tom Brady. And we saw how quickly that improved the team. Obviously, losing Tom Brady, people were like, oh, there's no way they're going to be anywhere near as good as they were with Brady. Which I agree, they're not as good as they were with Brady. But people also forget that Baker Mayfield was a first overall pick, and he was a first overall pick for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm going to do couple quick shout-outs to some players. Shout-out Baker Mayfield for putting up literally the most yards and touchdowns he's ever thrown in a season, while also barely having double-digit picks. I'm not going to hold the tip pick against him, though. That was number 10. I'm not going to hold that against him. Shout out Mike for having his best statistical season in a long time. like over 1,200 yards, 13 tutties.
Also,
Goat.
shout out Mike for getting one closer to the most consecutive 1,000-yard seasons record, because I think he's still one behind Jerry Rice, right?
He'll tie Jerry next year,
Mm-hmm.
assuming he hits at 1K again.
Yeah, which that's insane.
Knock on wood.
It sounds
Shout out.
it's when you knock on wood, it sounds like. I'm not even kidding. I don't hear a knock.
Other shout outs to Rashad White for just being a goat in the receiving game. Need to work on the running game
Everybody
a little
clowned
bit.
on me. Everybody clowned on me for taking Rashad White in fantasy drafts. I was taking him at his ADP, and everyone was clowning on me for it.
Yo, a couple defensive shout outs. Shout outs to both the rookies, Kalijah Cansey and Yaya Diaby, for being absolute fucking beast at their respective positions.
Hey, language.
Yaya
This is a
for
PG channel. Remember, we discussed this before stream
We
started.
literally discussed this, dude.
Yaya for defensive rookie of the year changed my mind.
I could see it.
Also, shout out Levante David for proven age is literally just a number and having his best statistical season in a while.
Especially at
At
linebacker.
freaking 34.
At linebacker especially, because that's harder when you get older.
And shout out Antoine Winfield Jr. for being a literal god at safety and being arguably the best safety in the league.
All right. For the Bills, I will say I was very disappointed by the start of the season. But if we win this week, we are going into the playoffs hot. So I'm very excited to see what we have happen now. I would love to keep Joe Brady as our offensive coordinator, please. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
How's that a 6-year deal y'all gave Von Miller looking?
Oh, not good at all. which
Just say it was
actually, it's not really a 6-year deal. It's really a 4-year deal with 2 extra optional years because we have an out after next season. Which I have a feeling
That's
the
pretty
Bills.
helpful.
I have a feeling the Bills are gonna take the out after next season.
Considering the fact he was a healthy and active yesterday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we still are paying him way more
Us-
than he deserves to be paid for his production on the field, but the way that we can get out is by having him around for one more season, and I think that's going to be the best for the Bills long term.
Fair.
I don't know what the heck the Bills are going to do next year. We have a ridiculous amount of players that are on expiring contracts, and we have no money.
Hey, real quick question. What are the odds I can convince you to let Tyreek go for like nearly 300 yards next week?
300
I
yards.
got a lot.
I'd be
I got a
okay.
lot of money riding on it.
I'd be okay with 300 yards and 0 touchdowns.
I agree to that. I got a lot of money riding on Tyreek hitting 2K, man.
Okay. But yeah, so and I'll get a little bit more into my hopes for this week when we talk about NFL awards, because there's some stipulations to my predictions for NFL awards.
Fucking bias.
No.
Alright, anyway, Poncho!
Pain.
Yeah.
How you
Suffering.
feeling there? How you feeling there, Poncho?
Wait,
You
I
know-
want
you
to
know
point
what
out,
Okay, go ahead.
I want to point out, Poncho, just a couple weeks ago when I had you on for the first Chiefs-Raiders game, you
Mhm.
said you would be okay with the Raiders missing playoffs if they beat the Chiefs one time.
Yeah, and it happened. And it did
I'm
happen.
just saying.
We beat them on Christmas because I was not expecting us to beat them on Christmas, honestly.
Hey, you
Jack
know what? We'll
Jones.
take that. We take those.
Yeah. We literally we take those. Like, so so the funniest part though is that a lot of people predicted us to only win like 3-4 games, and I'm like, dude, we have the team, we have the pieces. We just don't know what the hell to do with them yet.
Well,
The other
coaching.
thing I will say that's really interesting about the AFC West right now, the Chiefs are locked into the 3 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Because no matter what happens next week, I think that no matter what happens, the winner of the AFC South is going to be the 4 seed, and either the Dolphins or the Bills are going to be the 2 seed. So the Chiefs, the Chiefs game does not matter.
Yeah. And that was the big reason for our win, is that we took away their ability to get home field advantage.
Well, they'll have home field. They'll have home field for the wild card round. Honestly, so here's my hope. My hope is that in next week, the Bills beat the Dolphins, get the 2 seed. Both the Bills and the Chiefs win in the wild card, so we can finally get the Chiefs in Highmark Stadium. Because genuinely, in the last 3 years, the Bills and Chiefs have played 7 times. Every single one of those games has been in Arrowhead.
Mm-hmm.
It is about time the Chiefs come to Buffalo.
All right. With that in mind, let me finish.
Sorry, I got very passionate there.
Okay. Okay, let me go from like position to position groups for me. Like, it's gonna be real quick. Aiden O'Connell, mid as fuck. I didn't expect much. I'll be honest though. Like,
trade up for Caleb Williams.
I don't want Caleb. I want Jaden Daniels a little bit more.
Hold on.
Dude from California. He originally was coached by Antonio Pierce when he went to ASU State.
Oh,
my bad.
Cool.
Poncho,
So
real
that's
quick.
why having those connections. Same thing with Jack Jones. That's why he's really good on the team. Go ahead, Death.
Here's the phone call the Raiders are going to make to the Bears to try to get that first overall pick. Hey, this is, the general manager of the Las Vegas Raiders. What do you want for the first overall pick so we can get Caleb Williams? Yeah, we'll take your first round pick this year and next year, and your second rounder this year and next year. I'll throw in your third rounder this year and next year, and then we'll also take Max Crosby.
Yeah, no, I'm never gonna give him Max Crosby. I'm never gonna give him Max Crosby.
Like,
can I please finish those guys? Like, you
Yeah.
gotta keep interrupting me when I try
Sorry.
to like say stuff, dude.
No.
Jesus, dude. I let you have your moment, dog.
This is what happens when you're not part of the camera gang.
That's
For
true.
real, dude. If you had
That's
your camera on, we wouldn't interrupt you.
Guess what? I have stuff happening behind me because I just got home.
Oh, well, that's too bad. All right,
Yeah.
proceed.
So Aiden O'Connell, backup at best. I did not expect much, but Jacobs sucks so bad. We're probably gonna get rid of him this year. Brock was Zamir and maybe another running back by committee. Devontae, I'm kind of disappointed in, because he, like, obviously it's new quarterback. He didn't expect to literally be catching passes from Jimmy Garoppolo and Aiden O'Connell all day. But he just had a lot of drops, dog. Like, I think he has like 7 to like 9, something like that. Like, drops on the year, and it's pretty bad. Jacoby Myers, love you. Trey Tucker. Oh my God, Trey Tucker. He's literally a deep threat, and I love him. Michael Mayer, pretty good. Obviously not better than I would say like Sam Laporta, but there's a reason why he was taken after Sam. Probably the next best option. Our center's gonna go. We're gonna find 2 new guards, I hope. Defense, honestly, keep most of these guys. Oh my God. Everybody is just dog, bro. Everybody is literally just a dog. Jack Jones was a really good pickup, which I feel like would keep the GM. And now the debate right now between Raider fans, because obviously we lost yesterday to the Colts. Offense was just non-existent. We're gonna need an overhaul on the whole offensive side of the coaching staff, just to figure out what our potential could be, because we've seen what they could be, like 63 points against the Chargers and then nothing, and then literally just nothing. This is just all defense. So defense, I feel like, is going to be the one that we keep together. Offense, there's going to be a massive overhaul. Coaching, though, I don't know about Antonio Pierce. I'm 50-50 about him. I'm not going to lie, guys.
Can I just go back for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say something really quick about Devonte Adams. I will say, if I was Devonte Adams, I would be trying to get the hell out of Vegas.
He can't. The dead cap would be 50 million if we released him.
No, I'm
This year.
saying like request a damn trade
can't.
because the
He
Raiders.
can't. If we traded him, it would be too much money.
The whole reason he went to the Raiders was because he wanted to play with his college quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And then after one season, the Raiders are like, "All right, bye, Carr, you're out."
Yep, that was
They
McDaniels.
just
That was the only
completely
reason.
screwed Devonte Adams, and I feel
Yep.
really bad for him.
Yep. He also grew up a Raider fan, so I mean, having that also happened kind of bad.
Yeah.
But even
Ra-
then, it's like we cannot get rid of him. Like no matter how many times people say, "Oh, he's gonna be a Jet." You want to pay 50 million, the 50 extra million that we're gonna have to take care of dead cap? Go ahead.
And
Be my guest.
I've seen that, and I'm like, yeah, because signing former Packers players worked so well for the Jets this year.
That's true. It's so true.
According to Spot Track, the Raiders cannot feasibly cut him until after the 2024 season, when the cap
Mhm.
hit would only be 15.7.
Yeah, that's like only out that we have, but
Also,
even then, that's a lot because we have Jimmy
Just real
as
quick,
well.
real quick to go back. Hey, what was that receiver that you were talking about that you love?
Besides Jacoby,
Yeah, the other one.
Trey Tucker, our deep threat.
Random question. What draft pick did y'all pick him with?
The Darren Waller what?
So you traded Darren Waller for Trey Tucker.
Yes.
I mean,
And
to
the
be
Chiefs
fair,
and the
Darren
Giants-
Waller hasn't been much better this year.
That is true. It's true.
And
That's
the-
why I'm not even
and the
really
Gi-
minded it.
Don't forget, the Giants traded Kadarius Toney for Darren Waller, pretty much.
Yeah, but even then, it's like Darren Waller hasn't been doing that good. I love the guy, but he's just not that good anymore.
Anyway, all right, moving on. We're gonna
You
go
thought you did
ahead.
something with that.
We're gonna go ahead and talk about playoffs, baby.
Playoffs.
So we're gonna go
What are
ahead
those?
and before we go into the actual our predictions and everything for what we think is gonna happen, we're gonna talk about the playoff picture as it is right now. Obviously, it's gonna change a lot within the next week, but I'm gonna go ahead and run through basically all the playoff predictions of what can happen to basically change the playoff picture really quick. So for teams that have already clinched, we're going to start with the NFC. Clinched. The Niners have clinched the NFC West and the number 1 seed. The Lions have clinched the NFC North. The Dallas Cowboys have clinched the playoffs. Rams have also clinched the playoffs. And Eagles have clinched the playoffs. Now, for the NFC South, it's really simple. Whoever freaking wins next week pretty much gets the title of the NFC South.
Unless you're counting the Panthers.
Oh my god.
Other than the Panthers. If the Bucks win, they get it. If they lose, then it's between the Saints and the Falcons.
Yeah.
Cowboys, they get the NFC East title, and I think it's the 3rd seed or the 2nd seed. I don't know which one it would be with a win. Philly losing.
I think that they get the 2nd seed with a win and a Lions loss.
I don't know.
I think.
Green Bay, moving on. Green Bay looking for the final wild card spot. Very simple. All they have to do is win. All they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota needs a win, Green Bay to lose, Seattle to lose, and Tampa Bay to lose, or vice versa, New Orleans to lose. The Saints need to win and Tampa Bay to lose, obviously. We talked about that. But they can also clinch playoff berth with the win and Seattle losing and Green Bay losing. Eagles get the NFC East title with a win and Dallas losing, or them tying and Dallas losing. Seahawks get a playoff spot with a win, or Green Bay losing, or tie and Green Bay losing and Tampa Bay losing, or tie and Green Bay losing and New Orleans tying. Also, Castle in the chat saying only one of your teams is making the playoffs, and it's Tampa.
Castle. The Bills literally have a 97% chance of making the playoffs. So
Yeah, I'm the one who's eliminated. I'm the one who's
Speaking
eliminated. I
of
don't
the
really do all
AFC, we'll go ahead and talk about the AFC playoff situation. So for teams that have already clinched, the Ravens have the AFC North title and the number 1 seed and the lone first round bye. Chiefs won the AFC West for like the 15th time in a row. The Browns have clinched the playoffs. Miami's clinched the playoff. Now for playoff situations, Buffalo, it's simple. They get a playoff. They get the AFC East with a win. Sunday Night Football, be there.
Be there, be square.
And they'll also get a playoff berth with either a tie, or Pittsburgh losing, or Jacksonville losing, or Houston Indy ending in a tie. The Texans clinched the AFC South with a win, or Jacksonville losing or tying with a win and Jacksonville losing or tying. Houston will clinch a playoff berth with a win or a tie, and Jacksonville losing and Pittsburgh losing or tying. The Colts will clinch the AFC South with a win and Jacksonville losing or a tie, and an Indy tie and a Jacksonville, or an Indy tie and a Jacksonville loss, and they get a playoff berth with a win. Jags win, they get the AFC South title, and if they tie and Houston tie and Indy ties, and they get a playoff berth with a tie and a Pittsburgh loss, or a Pittsburgh loss and a Denver loss or tie, and a Houston Indy doesn't end in a tie. And the Dolphins will get the AFC East Division title with a win. And then the last one, which is the one that's most chaotic, is Pittsburgh getting a playoff berth. So if Pittsburgh wins, these are all situations that occur if Pittsburgh wins. So if they win and Buffalo loses, they get a spot. They win, Jacksonville loses, they get a spot. Pittsburgh wins and Houston Indy ends in a tie, they get a spot. Or if they tie and Jacksonville loses, Houston Indy doesn't get in a tie, they get a spot. And then they also get a spot if Jacksonville loses, Denver wins, and Houston Indy doesn't end in a tie. But that is all of the playoff situations as of right now. Anyway, Nevitz,
Yeah.
pull up the playoff picture.
What?
Pull up the playoff picture so we can talk about
right.
it.
I forgot to put it into.
God damn it!
Just give me a minute.
It's on Streamlinks, like. Oh,
yeah,
wait,
no,
it's
I
outdated.
just forgot to put it into
It's outdated.
OBS.
I just put
give me
a
a
new
minute.
one. I just put a
Okay.
new one today.
Clearly
it's gonna be a Raiders Bucks Super Bowl.
Yes.
that's
Exactly.
not possible, but okay.
It's
Bro, if that
possible,
happens,
bro,
me and
trust.
Pacha would have to stream it together. It's fine.
No. We're going to it. We're
Where
going
is
to
it?
it.
We would go, bro. With what money?
We'll
Where is
I
it?
will find money.
Oh, there it
I'll
is.
make money. Trust me.
Oh,
Pacha
that's
sells both of his
massive.
kidneys.
I'll sell a kidney. It's fine.
There we go.
Great.
Yeah.
Obviously,
It's
obviously
blocking
Pacha-
it's blocking death, but don't worry, I'll take care of that in a moment.
Great. Can you share that with the call so we can see it?
Sure. I can just share what
Just
OBS is seeing.
Yeah, just so me and Poncho can talk about it.
Oh no!
All right.
I screwed up. There we go.
Oh, hey, look at us. We look beautiful.
Yeah.
Here we-
Hello.
Hello.
It's the Infinite stream now.
Hey, hold
Infinite stream. Stream in a stream.
Yep. So
This is the current playoff picture through week 17. AFC side, we would have the Ravens with the number 1 seed. And then in this first round, we'd have the Dolphins at the 2 seed taking on the Colts in the 7th seed. The Chiefs hosting the Bills, 3 and 6 seeds. And then the Jags hosting the Browns as the 4th seed. And on the NFC side of things, we'd have the Niners as the 1st seed. Dallas hosting Green Bay. Lions hosting the Rams. Matt Stafford reunion. Please, God, let it happen.
oh, that'd
And
be
then
amazing.
Bucks hosting the Eagles. Again, please let it happen because I think that would be hilarious.
It'd be really
anyway.
funny if the Bucks won that. Or sorry,
Honestly,
wait. No, because
Honestly,
I'm
with
thinking.
how-
I'm thinking back to a couple years ago that Bucks when the Bucks absolutely destroyed the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
In
yeah,
Nick
yeah.
Sirianni's first year as a head coach.
yeah,
Mhm.
buddy. I streamed that game.
Mm-hmm.
That was my big face reveal and what started out all the streams on YouTube.
I thought you showed your face before that.
No, that was my great face reveal.
Really? Okay.
Everything else, my face wasn't in it. That was my first ever thing with the face.
Remember, for the Maniacs Gaming face reveal, 1K for me.
Facts. Anyway,
The meme.
so let's go ahead and honestly, like, let's just go through this real quick and let's say who we think would win in each situation.
Oh, we're gonna go through that first. Okay.
Or-
I was gonna say
what
I
else
just
would
I
we-
just
I feel like
posted
it will be simpler.
I just posted my final playoff predictions before week 18 in the chat, but
Oh,
it's all
I
blocked
don't
out,
wanna-
so don't look at it yet.
Okay.
I already did.
Oh, too bad. I'm gonna read it
I'll
out to
start us
stream
off.
later.
So, in the NFL playoffs, I'll make it very simple. Bucks going to the Super Bowl.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm
No.
kidding. I'm
No.
unrealistic, but I'm not that unrealistic.
Oh God.
If the Bucks want to go to the Super Bowl, I would be more than happy with that situation. Anyway,
All I'll
Loki,
say
here are my
is-
predictions.
All I'll say is Bucks Bills Super Bowl is a possibility.
It is a possibility. If that happens, we're streaming it, right, Nevitz?
Oh, absolutely. If I'm not at a Super Bowl party.
Can I be there and drink the tequila?
Sure.
Absolutely. All right, so
Yay.
in reality, though, all right, so I'll start with the AFC side because, like, I'll save the NFC side for later because obvious reasons.
NFC side
So-
is so top heavy. Let's be honest.
It
There's
is
like-
super.
There's
top
like
heavy.
four.
It is.
There's 4 good teams in the NFC.
All right, so we'll go ahead and go to the AFC side of things. Browns, Jags.
I'd pick Browns.
I might be drinking the Joe Flacco
Same.
Kool-Aid, but I'm taking the Browns.
Yeah, and then T-Law
Especially,
might not even play next week, is he?
especially if Trevor Lawrence is still out.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Right.
So are we just all gonna kind of do this together?
Sure, that's
Yeah.
fine.
All right, so we're all taking the Browns. Browns
Yeah.
move on.
Mm-hmm.
Bills, Chiefs.
I'm gonna be
Again.
honest. I don't expect this matchup to happen in the wild card round, realistically.
I don't
don't either.
either.
But
like,
if it does,
in this
if
situation,
in this situation,
I'm taking Buffalo.
Yeah, same.
I'm actually not gonna be a homer. For one
You take
simple
the
reason.
Chiefs?
For one simple reason. Josh Allen has yet to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a fair pick.
So
But even then, it's like they have not looked impressive.
they have not. I
Still
agree.
would take Buffalo.
Yeah, think about this.
It's hard for me to take Buffalo, even though they're my team, because I know
Yeah.
that every time they play the Chiefs in the playoffs, they struggle. Andy Reid in the playoffs is just a different breed of head coach.
He is.
All right. Colts, Dolphins.
It's Dolphins.
It's
Dolphins.
the Dolphins.
It's
It's
if
the
it's
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
if it's in Miami, it's Dolphins. If it's in Indianapolis, actually no, it's still Dolphins because Indianapolis
Yeah,
plays in a dome.
I give it to the Dolphins.
In the second round, for me and Poncho, it would be Bills versus Ravens and Browns versus Dolphins. For Nevitz, it would be Dolphins hosting the Chiefs, Ravens hosting the Browns.
I would say in either situation, Ravens Dolphins. Moving on.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
In my situation, Bills Ravens, I'd take the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Browns Dolphins, yeah, Dolphins. All right, so Browns Ravens Dolphins. We just saw this.
I'm taking the
Ravens.
Ravens.
Yeah, we're taking the Ravens.
I
yeah.
genuinely think that no
Ravens.
matter what the playoff bracket looks like, I think the Ravens are the team to beat, and I don't think any
They're
other
1
team is
million
going
percent.
to be able to beat them.
I fully agree.
The only two teams I see that have a chance are the Chiefs and Buffalo. They
Yeah.
are the only two.
I could see that.
Because
But we'll
the
get
Browns-
we'll get to my
Yeah.
predictions later.
Mhm.
Just to kind of explain this, Browns, if they get pressure to Flacco, they force him to turn that ball over. They're going to capitalize. Jags, Trevor Lawrence is so
Browns
questionable.
Ravens would be a Flacco return to Baltimore.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
would.
god, that would be
Oh my
amazing.
gosh, I just noticed that.
I didn't even think about that. Anyway, Jags, no Trevor Lawrence. Like, I just don't have faith in that.
No.
I mean,
Uh,
how
Colts,
long?
Minshew.
What exactly was Trevor Lawrence's injury?
Concussion and shoulder.
Yeah, I thought it was shoulder.
So he could be back
He could be.
by playoffs.
And then
Even then, he has not looked good on injury though. That's the thing.
That's
Like he would
true.
have to be
That's true.
100% healthy.
And
Yeah.
then the reason I don't think the Dolphins could beat the Ravens, we just saw it.
Yeah.
Like, we
Yeah.
already know. No
Yeah.
Bradley Chubb's going to hurt the defense. Jalen
Oh,
Waddle,
yeah.
we still don't have a return date for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think both Raheem Mostert and A-Chain both got a little skinned up last game.
And also, not to mention, I've said it a couple weeks ago, and I'll say it again. If the Dolphins have to play in the playoffs, in Buffalo, in Baltimore, they are losing.
Mm-hmm.
Tua has historically played really poorly in cold weather. Buffalo and Baltimore are both a little further north and do not play in a dome.
Walking over to
I don't think Baltimore plays in a dome, at least.
No,
So
no.
we're all
Okay.
No.
in agreement. Ravens are just here.
Yeah,
Ravens are
Ravens are the Super Bowl team for the
Yeah.
AFC.
And then
I think.
NFC side of things, I think this is where we could see a lot of these quote unquote upsets happening.
Honestly, I agree.
All right,
I see.
So,
okay, I'm
we're
gonna
gonna
say.
start. We're gonna start with the bottom. We'll do my team last.
Okay, I'm gonna say
So
Cowboys.
Cowboys hosting the Packers.
Cowboys.
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 Unless for
It's
some
not their
reason
home
Des
team.
Bryant comes back to not catch it again.
the ghost of Des Bryant. What's the word I'm looking for? Possesses CeeDee Lamb.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The receiver did not maintain.
so,
I should say, disclaimer, to my knowledge, Des Bryant is very much still alive.
Oh yeah, he is.
We're not. Let's not go there.
Well, no, because I said the
Des
ghost
Bryant's getting a lot
No, because I
a
said
lot of heat on Twitter. Let's
no,
just
because
not
I
go
said
there.
the
He
ghost
is,
of
he
Des
is.
Bryant. That's why I'm making that disclaimer.
I mean, hey, with the way he's talking on Twitter, people might be after him.
He might be, honestly. Not gonna lie. I've seen it too. I've
Right.
seen it too.
Do you know what happened with Des?
No.
I follow Ashley. That's why.
I was
That's why I
talking-
know.
Des basically said something around the lines of a certain gender don't belong in football.
Oh. No, I
Mhm.
did hear about that.
And instead of talking it out with somebody, they decided to block that person instead.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Anyway,
Mhm.
moving on. Lions,
Moving
Rams.
on.
Yep.
Lions at Rams.
No, Rams at Lions.
Oh, wait. Rams at Lions. Okay. Hear me out.
Lions.
I
I'm taking
think
Lions.
this is a grade A upset potential.
No.
I'm taking the Lions.
I'm
I
taking
don't
Lions.
think it will be. If this is an upset, it is because Dan Campbell got too aggressive and Sean McVay capitalizes on that.
I
No,
could see
this
that.
is the
I-
can see that
Lions.
then.
I'm taking
I think
the
this
Lions.
is the game
We'll
for
give
the
it to them.
Lions to finish off their playoff drought and absolutely move on. Please, for the love of God, Lions. I know it's a Matt Stafford return game. Detroit will be get popping.
It's also wait, isn't it
Lions.
also Jared Goff's first game playing against the Rams?
I don't know if they matched up against each other last year, but like that would also kind of be cool.
Yeah.
But again, it would get Detroit popping. You know, Stafford coming back.
Yeah. Because, like, I mean, when you saw, like, the Super Bowl a couple years ago, when it was Rams-Bengals, every single Detroit Lions fan was rooting for the Rams in that Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Because the city of Detroit loves Matt Stafford.
1,000,000%. I saw a video where like Benchwarmer Brand redrafted the first overall pick in every draft since 2000, and he's like, "We're not taking the best quarterback to ever grace the city of Detroit away from him."
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Yeah. Right.
Like
I
Lions
saw-
fans would hunt
I
us
saw
down.
the clip. I saw a clip from a while ago when he was on the Lions, like when he was much younger. And I'm sure you guys have seen this clip, but it came up in just my random feed recently. where he literally tore his shoulder and he still went
Yes!
he still went back
Yep.
in the game and threw the game-winning touchdown.
Yep, Stafford literally on the ground, throwing people off. Get the F off me!
Yeah.
I can throw the ball if you need me to throw the ball.
He is, in my opinion, the single toughest man to ever play the quarterback position.
He has to be, dude.
He's gotta be.
He's up there. If he's not number one, he is 1,000,000% up there.
I don't know anybody else who. Actually, no. Wait, no. We have 50s football. Never mind.
Oh yeah, true. Okay,
We
I'll
have
say
old
in the
school
Super
football.
Bowl
For the modern
era.
era.
In the Super
Yeah,
Bowl
Super Bowl
era,
era.
he is the single toughest man to play the quarterback position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. There's a lot of people up there that they don't like to stay down when they get hit.
Mhm.
You know, Brady, Mahomes don't like to stay down. Granted, Mahomes likes to do it when there's penalties
Brady and
involved,
Mahomes
but
are
that's
also
the
crybabies when things don't go their way. Let's
Yes.
be honest.
Correct.
one.
Correct.
Mahomes more than Brady, though.
Yeah,
Crybaby
I'd agree with
Mahomes.
that.
Anyway, all right. The last one.
I'm sorry,
Eagles
Dad.
at
sorry, Dad.
Tampa.
I'm sorry, Dad.
I think we can all agree, though. This is a game that if the Eagles play like they've been playing recently,
Oh, the
they
Bucks will 100% win it.
1,000% can lose.
Yeah. They can
Yeah.
capitalize on them for sure.
Which is the reason why I would take Tampa.
I can't.
still going Eagles.
I can't
I'm still
take
going Eagles.
Tampa.
I respect that. I
The
1,000%
Eagles are just a
respect that.
way better team, top to bottom.
Right.
I
Now
think
they
it's
haven't
very
been
much
playing like
situation.
it lately, but still.
Yeah.
I think this is a very much situation where an NFC South team hosting that number 5 seed, Eagles and Dallas both lately have looked very beatable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could definitely see it where either team could upset them.
Now, what happens? What happens now if both Dallas and Philadelphia lose in Week 18 to the Commanders and Giants? What do we predict then?
Oh God.
Eagles first round bounce. Eagles first round bounce. We have to.
Yeah, I feel like it's gotta be.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas played the 7th seed, so I doubt they'd be first rounded, but like still.
They would be second rounded.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
They'd
so
be
moving
second
on.
rounded by the Lions.
Moving
Yeah.
on.
Let's.
So NFC divisional round, I would have Niners at hosting Tampa. You guys have Niners hosting the Eagles. I think we can all agree though.
No, you would
Niners,
have. You said you would have Niners. You said Rams win, so you'd have Niners hosting
No,
the Rams.
no, I said the Lions.
Oh, I thought you.
I
picked
said
the
that I could
Rams.
see it. I
Yeah.
could see it, but I'd take the Lions.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we can agree no matter what, the
Niners
Niners has to move on.
Niners
Yeah.
are winning.
Now, Dallas hosting the Lions.
That's a tough one.
That's gonna be really tough.
And I will
because
say I'm gonna pick the Lions.
I would take the Lions.
I'm unfortunately gonna go against you guys. Cowboys at home, built different.
He's predicting the Cowboys going to the NFC Championship game. Is this man insane?
Unheard of.
Unfortunately.
Unheard of.
Heresy.
I also it's because I want to go something against you guys. That's why.
Okay, fair enough.
So that we can look back at it. That's why. But I could see it. That's why.
All right,
I
so
hate the
we
team.
have
I hate the
49ers
Cowboys.
Lions or 49ers Cowboys.
Niners all the way.
Yeah. That's been my prediction since like week 8 that it was going to be
Mhm.
Niners Ravens in the Super Bowl.
You did predict that. I didn't see it until I saw the colors and I was like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, ain't it?
Now, that could all change in my opinion if the Ravens rest their starters next week,
Mm-hmm.
because coming back from 2 weeks rest could lead to some struggles in that divisional round game. I think that they should at least... It would be wise for them to at least play their starters for some of the game, even if it's not the whole game. Death, did you
But,
just switch
like-
to your phone?
Hi.
Hi. What happened?
My laptop crashed again.
God damn it.
All right, we're going to set up a GoFundMe to get Death a new laptop.
Facts.
I don't know what
But yeah,
happened
no, like-
there.
But I agree though. Like you have to play them at least like half the game. That's what most people, well, most teams
And
do.
it's the same with the 49ers.
Yeah.
Like, and I obviously they want to keep their star players healthy. Like the 49ers, they want to keep Ayuk healthy. They want to keep Purdy healthy. They want to keep McCaffrey healthy.
Yeah.
But we'll.
But you also got to
see.
be like warmed up.
Oh wait, no, isn't
zoned
McCaffrey
in,
out?
ready to play. Huh.
Yes.
I actually don't know.
CMC's ruled out this week.
Yeah, CMC's out next week. So, but they want to keep Purdy healthy. They want to keep Ayuk healthy. They want to keep Debo healthy, because Debo's probably going to be the running back one with McCaffrey out. We're seeing Death having some issues here.
Find his demons.
All right, we're just gonna have to go with no camera.
All right, that's fine.
Yay,
I'll be
welcome
the
to the
lone
club.
camera gang. All right,
Welcome to the club.
I'm gonna take away the playoff picture from stream now,
All right.
and we'll go. Wee. Oh, it's just you and me, Poncho.
Hi.
Hi. So I guess next we're doing our actual playoff predictions.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and start with mine because I took the time to write
also-
them all out.
Also, can I just tell you, I agree with the standings that you have them in right now.
Oh, really? You agree with all of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah.
Cool.
Honestly, yeah. I didn't expect it. I was looking at it, it's like, yeah, that's what I can see. Yeah.
All right.
But
So,
matchups I didn't
Having
get
fun
to read into yet.
anymore.
all right. In the AFC, I am predicting that the Ravens obviously will have the number 1 seed because they've already clinched it. The Chiefs have already clinched the number 3 seed because no matter what, either the Dolphins or Bills will have the 2 seed, and whoever wins the AFC South will have the 4 seed. So those two are locked. I am predicting Buffalo Bills will get a win in Miami next week and claim the number 2 seed. I think that the Texans will get a win over the Colts, and with a Jaguars loss will take the AFC South. I am making the bold prediction of the Jaguars losing to the Tennessee Titans. I have the Cleveland Browns at the number 5 seed, which they've as much as clinched. I have the Dolphins at the 6th seed, and the Jaguars with the loss in Tennessee getting the 7 seed. In the NFC, obviously I have the San Francisco 49ers with the number 1 seed. They've already clinched it. I have the Dallas Cowboys with the 2 seed. I expect them to stay right where they are. I have the Detroit Lions with the 3 seed, Buccaneers 4 seed, Eagles 5, Rams 6, Packers 7. So in short, I expect absolutely nothing to change. For the AFC wildcard round, I have the Bills hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars as the 2 seed versus the 7 seed, and I have the Bills winning that game. I also have the Chiefs as the 3 seed hosting the 6 seed Dolphins. As it being their first playoff appearance since they had Deshaun Watson, I think that the Texans will struggle, and I have the Cleveland Browns winning that game. In the divisional round, we have the Baltimore Ravens hosting their division rival, the Cleveland Browns, in the Joe Flacco return to Baltimore that I mentioned earlier. And sadly, Joe Flacco will not be quite up to snuff, and the Ravens will get the dub there. Bills finally hosting the Chiefs in Buffalo for the first time since before COVID-19 hit. And I have the Buffalo Bills winning that game. So in the AFC Championship, we have the Baltimore Ravens hosting the Buffalo Bills, and I sadly do not have my Bills making the Super Bowl. I have them losing in the championship to the Ravens. In the NFC, we have the 2 seed Cowboys hosting the 7 seed Green Bay Packers in Dallas, and I would have the Cowboys winning that game. I have the 3 seed Detroit Lions hosting the 6 seed Rams. I don't even have to go through this because this is all exactly the same as what I said already when we were talking
we
about
talked about this. We talked about this.
Yeah, we
already.
talked about this already. In the Super Bowl, I have the Ravens winning over the 49ers in the rematch of the Harbaugh Bowl.
Damn.
All right. To make this really simple, I think the playoffs are going to literally just stay the exact same entirely.
Really?
I very much do.
Really?
Wow, okay. Interesting.
I don't have faith in the Titans to beat Jacksonville.
You don't have
That
faith
simple.
in the Bills to beat the Dolphins?
Oh wait, yeah, flip those two. I kind of forgot about that. Not gonna lie, flip those two, and then everything else is fine.
Okay. All right, Poncho, what
But
do you think?
I still think it's gonna be a Ravens.
No, I told you it's basically the same as yours.
But you said
No,
you
it's
disagreed
honestly-
on some of the matchups.
Because I didn't look at them. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Alright.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree with the matchup.
All right, who's ready for our next segment? Assuming my laptop will cooperate.
If it doesn't,
If it doesn't,
we
if
have
it,
audibles.
if
can
it
make it
doesn't
audible.
cooperate, we can just go to the fourth segment, and while you're figuring that out, you can send me the tier list, and
Okay.
I can just put it up on stream.
All right,
Mhm.
I think we're good.
We're good.
Here we go.
We're good.
Is it working? Is it working? It's working!
When I see it.
Yay!
All right, let's see.
All right, we're gonna ignore all these.
Oh my word! Oh no!
No, we lost it. No, he left.
He
got
lost him.
disconnected.
All
He
right.
got disconnected.
Oh,
I
he's
don't
back.
know what it is. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm
He's
scared.
back. We
Hi.
good? We good? Do
Hi.
you want to try one more time? And if it doesn't work again, just
All
send
right,
me
here.
it.
We're just gonna go and I'm gonna try to just lower everything, and we're just gonna pray.
I'm scared.
Okay.
All right. The first thing I saw was Will Levis in Tier 1. And
I
that
see Jordan
concerns,
Love
that
in
immediately
Tier 1.
concerns me.
And Trey Lance.
Huh. And both Wilsons.
So this is a quarterback tier list.
Yeah.
We can clearly see that.
So
Yeah.
I want to point out that this is indeed both the Broncos Russell Wilson and the Seahawks Russell Wilson.
Oh, I didn't notice that, and I definitely did not think that was Zach Wilson.
Zach is where the hell is
Oh,
he?
he's Tier 3. I see him.
Yeah, he's right here between Ritter and Wentz.
Okay, so this is definitely not based on how good they are, or Trey Lance would not be in Tier 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Bro, is this? You think this is based on how good they are?
I didn't even see
Brady's still there.
Brady.
Yeah.
I didn't even see Brady.
No. You know who's in there? Stetson Bennett
Stetson Bennett on the same tier as Tom Brady.
and Andy
Is this-
Dalton.
Oh
No,
my
you
god,
think
no.
You think this is based on how good they are this season? Look at this! Look at this!
Well, no, it's not just this season.
Okay,
Because you
okay.
have
I have
Seahawks Russell
Again.
Wilson.
I have a random.
Again.
I have a random guess. I have a random guess
Uh-huh.
ready.
What is your guess?
I'm assuming it's something to do. Actually, no. Wait, no. I gotta think about this again.
It
God
is-
damn it.
It has nothing to do with their aura, as Castle would put it.
Is it
No, I
based
was
on
thinking-
how
I was
memeable
thinking
they
about
are?
hair.
No.
Oh.
I was thinking about hair. I'm assuming that's not it anymore because I was looking back
Come on,
at
if
it.
it was memeable, like, come on, Zach Wilson's moving up.
Oh,
Yeah.
also Stetson Bennett would be in his own top tier if it was based on how
He had
memeable.
to have been
Just because of
Oh.
our memes with Stetson Bennett.
right.
Also, where is he? Hendon Hooker would be higher, too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Of course.
I was just thinking that because Broncos country. Let's ride.
Let's cry.
Also, Mike White would be in a tier that's different from not available.
Oh, I didn't even notice the not available.
Yeah, Mike White and Heineke. Oh
White and
yeah, no,
Heineke.
I love Heineke.
There's a reason these two are here that I'll explain when you guys figure it out. I'm very proud of myself for this one.
I'm so lost.
Same.
Good.
Wait a minute.
No, he doesn't like Carr, and he put Carr in tier 1, so I'm trying to figure out what it could be.
Josh Allen is in the lowest tier. I just noticed that. Come on, man.
There's a reason.
Jimmy G's also in the lowest tier.
So's Trevor Lawrence. What's your point?
Dude,
Wait, is it based on how
Drew Lock.
unattractive they are?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes. Jimmy G would be all the way down here.
Yeah, because the highest tiers are the most unattractive.
Bro, you think Brady would be this low on an attractive quarterback list? Come on now. It's me we're talking about.
Oh god, he's right.
Well, no, I was thinking that strictly because
Also,
of
Baker all the way down here. Actually, wait a minute. That actually kind of adds up.
Yeah. Baker's a pretty attractive man. No, I was thinking that because of Allen, Herbert, Jimmy G, and Lawrence.
No,
All
this
the
is
same
clear.
tier.
This is clearly quarterbacks I love, quarterbacks that are okay, quarterbacks that are mid, quarterbacks I hate, and I don't have an opinion on.
Okay. That tracks.
Okay, clearly.
Obviously
I'm
not
so-
accurate considering
Brady.
I'm
My
just
goat.
so confused on the not available.
it'll make sense when you figure out what it is. If you figure out what it is,
Does it have something to do with the
okay,
fact that White
okay.
and Heineke have both been backups their whole career?
No. I wouldn't
Oh,
say so.
Kyle Trask and Tyler Huntley.
Yeah.
Jacoby versus actually he's been.
Why would Stetson Bennett be on this list?
All right, would you like a hint?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
It has nothing to do with their ability to play football.
I
I
was
kind
gonna
of
ask that.
figured that.
Yeah, no, I was gonna ask that. It's like, I'm assuming it has nothing to do with that. I'm assuming it's just like an opinion that you have about them.
Also, for a couple guys like Brady, there's a couple other ones that I had to pick and choose. I had to make decisions on whether I was going to put him in a certain tier or not.
Okay.
This is
Andy
hard. Wow.
Dalton is in the
Multiple
same tier as Brady?
Yeah.
And with this situation, yes, absolutely.
It's not a let you date their daughter because because
Brady,
you would have
A
Baker
tier.
higher. Because you would have Baker higher.
Baker
as well.
A tier. Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts to the bottom.
Honestly, Josh
Jabu
Allen
all
would be
the way
higher,
bottom.
too. Josh Allen should be higher.
Josh
If
Allen
that
is
was
the
it.
GOAT and would be higher.
Josh
Yeah.
Allen would be tier 1 if it was, would you let them date your daughter?
No,
Bro, he
it would go.
did
it would
he
go
literally
Brady.
cheat on his girl?
It would
Allen?
go Brady, Baker, Trask.
Did he?
Or
Am I
no,
missing something?
he dumped his girl for a model or something like that.
I don't know. So
Something
just
like
have a daughter who's a supermodel.
okay.
It's not that hard.
You know, okay, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
All right.
Okay.
Would you guys like a little hint? I don't know how helpful it'll be, but it'll be a little hint.
Fine. We need anything we can get at this point.
Yeah.
I made this tier list by going to every quarterback's Wikipedia page.
Oh.
So I had to find vital information from the Wikipedia.
Wait,
page.
is it based on what their ranking was out of high school?
No.
Ah.
It doesn't have anything to do with their ability to play football.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
No, that's why I was
right.
like, it can't be high
It's,
school.
it's something about them personally.
Is it about their stories? It's like tier 1 is like the best story, and 4 is
No,
like, I
fuck
hate
no,
it.
come on.
No, Allen would
Brady
be
would
tier
be
1.
higher.
Allen would be
Farmer
tier
Boy
1.
would be higher.
Yeah.
If it was based on
I didn't put a
story,
guess on it.
Allen would be tier 1 because going from a farmer to a walk-on at an FBS university to a first-round pick, come on, man.
No, I was looking at Hurts and I was looking at like A-Rod. Like A-Rod literally, like his college professors literally told him like, you won't be anything, dude. And then he ended up being a quarterback.
A star quarterback at that.
Literally, yeah, literally.
If you guys give up, just let me know and I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I have no clue.
I'll give you guys. Just go ahead and Google. Just go ahead and Google Jordan Love for me.
I can't right now because if I
I'll
close
do
the
it.
Discord call, it'll mess up stream.
I'll do it. Jordan Love.
Oh my word. I'm sleepy.
Went to the second team, whatever, New Mexico Bowl, whatever.
Read me
Nothing
what
about
that
draft
first sentence, what the first sentence of his Wikipedia page is on Google.
He's an American football quarterback.
What's the? It's part of that sentence.
What?
Jordan Alexander Love.
Is it
American
based on
football
their
quarterback.
name?
Yeah,
No.
half credit.
Their middle
What?
name?
It's their middle name.
It's a middle name because his middle name's Alexander. That's why.
This is every quarterback ranked in alphabetical order based on their middle
Oh
name.
my
And then Hurts. And then
god.
Jalen Hurts' is also middle name is Alexander or something like that, right?
The reason Mike White and Heineke are not available is I could not, for the life of me, find their middle names. And then for situations like Brady, he has two middle names.
Ah.
So I had to pick which one I was going to use.
Yeah, I did not know
Middle names I
that.
knew from Hurts, Lamau. I don't believe him. I don't believe Castle. And then obviously the two Wilsons had to be side by side because obviously they have the same name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, who's ready for the next tier list?
Yeah, I was gonna say literally the
Let's go.
only middle names that I know, or the only two that I know, are Rain Dakota Prescott and Joshua Patrick Allen. So I would not have gotten it from that.
No, I was misled a lot because I was like, it was in separate tiers instead of like a certain order where like I did. In my mind, I thought, okay, they're all in the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I deleted what the tiers were originally. It was A to D, E to H, I to M, N to like.
Yeah, no, that would have been way too obvious though. So I actually like that a little bit better.
Really random question. Random side note. I didn't actually know until I looked it up. Trevor Lawrence's middle name is Trevor.
What?
What's his first name?
William.
William So he's a faker. Oh my god.
Also,
Baker.
with Stroud, his middle name's Bernard.
Yeah, and what's his first name? It's something really
Cole.
like. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know where the J is in CJ, but
Yeah, I don't either.
I think it's just a nickname.
No, he took it from his dad, didn't he?
Maybe.
I think.
All right. So here's the next one. I think this one's kind of funny.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Hopefully this don't break. Okay, here you go.
Oh.
That's teams. Okay.
Okay, it's teams. Top 5, 9 to 16, 17
No, top
to
8.
24.
Top 8.
Oh, yeah, I misread it. 25
Also,
to
I
32.
forgot.
Commies.
Separate tier.
Also, I forgot to fix this one. This is supposed to be at 25 to 31, and then comments.
Okay.
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 No, it's not it. But I was thinking it was remember I think it was last year. It was the team's
Not the
report
report
card.
card.
It's not the report card.
I
no.
love the out of the box thinking though from you, Poncho.
Because I was thinking about it because Commies was like ranked one of the worst. That's why, and Cardinals was like following.
My first thought was based on their team name, like how much you like their team name.
Hey, bro.
Okay, just because you're a Buccaneers fan doesn't mean that you like the fact that they're the Buccaneers. Let's be honest.
Hey, bro.
Okay, fair point. Fair points. Fair points.
Yeah.
And also just want to say, Dolphins is probably the single least intimidating mascot in all of professional sports.
Also, if it was based on how much I like their names, do you really think the Saints would be top 8? Come on now.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Or the Panthers?
Can I ask a yes or no question?
Yes.
Does this list have anything to do with the team's rosters?
No.
Okay. He
had to think about it.
He had to think about it.
Okay.
I'll tell you, it had nothing to do with the player roster.
Okay. Okay. So coach.
Okay.
Coaching.
Nothing about coaching or staff either.
Oh, okay.
the hell is he basing this off of? God damn.
Is this a mascot tier list?
Again! Again! Again!
Bro, we don't know if you like his chin, bro. I
No,
don't know about
we all know you don't like Swoop, Death. That was made very clear when we did the mascot tier list.
And then the Chargers don't even have a mascot.
Yeah, I know.
Also, to clarify things, every team is in order.
Okay. So it's in
Except
order.
Except for 4 of these teams are tied.
Does it have anything to do with, like, statistics?
It is a statistic of sorts.
Is this playoff appearances?
No.
Ah.
No.
Oh, wait, no, because Texans would not be that high if it was.
Right?
Oh, and also
I was
Lions.
very proud of making this one.
No, Lions would be about right. Patriots would be a lot higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanna figure out why Commies is in its own tier.
Yeah.
It's the commies. Do I need to explain? They're just clearly last in this certain statistic.
I'm assuming it's nothing to do with the owners.
Is this how iconic their logo is?
No.
Again,
okay.
Saints.
The Saints logo is iconic. It's not very good, but it's iconic.
It's death. It's death doing the list. That's why.
Okay, but I don't like the Cowboys, and I don't like the Cowboys logo, but I will still admit that the Cowboys logo is iconic.
Saints
Are you
logo.
deaf?
What does it have to do with the Saint? How does this represent a Saint?
Exactly.
Because it's the fleur-de-lis, which comes from, I believe,
Catholicism.
Catholicism.
I don't speak Italian, bro. I don't
Too
speak
complicated.
Latin.
It's a very simple statistic you can find on Google.
Oh, so it is based on a statistic.
Oh, yeah, I already said that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can find this exact statistic on Google.
It's not how old the team is, because Texans would be last then. That would actually be really interesting, ordering them by how old they are just to mess with people and like make it look like a tier list.
That would be really funny. But the Packers would be number 1, along with the Bears.
No, I believe Eagles would be 1.
I don't know, man. I don't know how old teams are.
It would be Eagles, Bears, and Packers as the top 3 for sure.
Hey, I know a lot of random numbers. This is not one of them. For the freaking how old teams are.
Yeah. Well, you didn't want to put the ladder up in the...
Is this... No, that can't be right. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there anyway. Is this how many MVPs this team has had?
No, because the Bucks have 0.
Oh, right.
Damn.
I was just like, I see some that could work for that, so I decided to just throw it out there.
It's clearly Super Bowl appearances.
Clearly.
Not actually, obviously.
No.
Because again...
Patriots would be top 1, I think.
Yeah.
All right, should I give you a hint with what 4 teams are tied?
Yeah.
These 2 and these 2.
Wait, why are they so far apart then? You said the rest of them are ordered.
Yeah. These 2 are tied with each other, and these 2 are tied with each other.
Oh, is this based on like the size of does it have something to do with the city?
Not the city.
Or stadium?
On the right track.
Is it how much their stadium costs to build?
No.
Oh.
Again, they would be a lot higher.
Oh yeah, that's true. SoFi was expensive as hell.
You're on the right track.
Allegiant as well.
Oh yeah, same with Allegiant.
You're on the right track with Stadium though.
Okay, stadium.
Stadium. What about stadiums?
It's not like fan ratings because people
Ooh,
hate New York.
wait, I think I've got it. Is it the capacity of the stadium?
Yeah.
Oh!
Raiders are that low, really? I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
their stadium could not hold that many people according to the
Really?
Also,
article
and
the
also,
thing I
like,
found.
I
Damn.
feel like just in general, like, newer stadiums tend to be smaller because the Bills' new stadium is projected to downsize by quite a bit.
And not even hold all of their season ticket holders.
Yeah.
How the frig are they gonna figure that out?
They'll probably have to
Yeah.
refund some. I don't know.
But then, like, if those people want to keep their season tickets and don't want to be refunded, like, how do you, like, go about that?
I have no idea.
Wait. Wait, I have a question though. Is Commies literally the most expensive, or why is it its own tier?
They're the smallest stadium. They're literally the smallest. That's why they're their own tier. And
Oh
also,
my god.
And also, it's a joke on the fact that, like, nobody goes to commie games.
Also,
Right.
it's kind of impressive that Lambeau Field is the second biggest stadium.
Right?
Mhm.
I was
Despite
so
it being, like,
surprised when I
one of
saw
the
that.
oldest. I think it's also the second oldest. The only one that's older than it is Soldier Field.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I just
That's
saw that, and I'm like,
insane.
and I just saw that, and I'm like, what? I just thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, like, all of the stadiums, like, up here can hold, like, 80,000 people.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Highmark, I believe, is like 76,000.
Yeah, then you get, like, the 70,000, 60,000,
And
like,
the
higher
new
60,000s,
Highmark,
and then the low
the new
60s.
Highmark is downsizing to like 61,000.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really fun one. I'm
That was
happy
really
that
good.
I got that.
Yeah. No,
I would not have gotten it without the hint of what teams were tied.
Mm-hmm.
Because
By the way, was Google.
Mhm.
Wikipedia again.
Like,
So if it's wrong, I'm not sorry.
Meh.
It does have
Wiki.
Allegiant Stadium.
Do better, Wiki.
I didn't actually realize. I need to apologize. There was a third set of teams that are tied.
Oh, who?
Oompst.
The Raiders and Lions have the
Really?
same capacity.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
just saw that. Cause I was casually looking through it because I was like, oh yeah.
All right.
But a lot of them are like weird numbers too. Like the Caesars Superdome can hold 73,208.
Yeah, that happens. It's because of those. It's because of those darn corner sections.
You want to hear a really weird one? Empower Field at Mile High can hold 76,125.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what is Highmark? Because I thought Highmark was more than that.
High mark according to this is 71,600.
Oh, right. Okay, right. I'm gonna look up the new Highmark Stadium capacity.
It's like 60 something thousand.
Yeah, I know that, but I want to see exactly. Oh, it's 62,000.
And for those that want to know, the Commander Stadium can hold about 58,000. So they have room for all 80 of their fans.
So there was like 40, bro.
Hey, you know what? The Chargers have more than enough room for all 0 of their fans.
Correct.
Right? Anyway,
Move
I
on
don't
to
know
the
about
next
rest-
segment.
Wait. Can I make a quick comment about that?
Mhm.
I think I told you guys, like, obviously this was not podcast related or whatever, but I literally met a Panthers fan before I met a Chargers fan in LA. Like a real life
That's
Chargers fan.
hilarious.
I've met a Panthers fan out here, like a genuine Panthers fan. Like they were actually like they knew ball and all that. Anytime that I would talk to a quote unquote Charger fan, they did not know ball. They knew no ball. And it was hilarious. We can move on though now.
I just like talking about fans, I want to say I have noticed so many Dolphins fans lately in my hometown, and it really bothers me. They're not outnumbering Bills fans, but I feel like
No.
it's just all those people that want a reason to not like the Bills, so they become Dolphins fans. Who knows? So it's the people that are born to be chaotic.
Could be worse. You literally have. Literally here, it's just Raiders and Niners. That's basically it.
So next segment is just random sports facts.
No, wait, you skipped one.
Did I miss one? What did I miss?
Let's see.
Our picks for the NFL awards.
Yeah, awards. Yeah,
Oh, frig. Right, that's next. All right, so we're
I'm
gonna do
working
all
on mine right now. Continue.
All right, so we're going to do all of our picks for the major NFL awards. MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, both Rookies of the Year, Coach of the Year, and Comeback Player of the Year. We're going to do about three, at minimum of about three for each choice, just so we can have
I'm going to be honest. I'm writing mine out right now. I can only think of two for Offensive Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. So
that's fine. If you can only think of like two, that's fine.
Yeah.
My list will not be in order because I'm going to be doing it on the fly.
I'm making mine in order.
Yeah. Same here.
All right. Just let me know when you guys are ready.
Yeah.
Do we want to just go ahead and do them like one at a time? We'll start with MVP, and then we'll go to offense player, defensive player, offense rookie, and defense rookie.
I'm working on mine right now, and I'm also gonna put in my single pick for Coach of the Year because I have one pick for that, who I think should win
That's
it.
fair.
All right. So you like my Coach of the Year pick?
I like it.
Okay,
it.
so I have a
love
stipulation. I have a stipulation on my MVP one.
I don't like your MVP though.
I have a stipulation on it. This is only if the Bills beat the Dolphins and Allen doesn't have an absolutely terrible game. I believe Josh Allen deserves the MVP. If the Bills lose to the Dolphins, I think it should go to Lamar Jackson or Tyreek Hill.
All right, so those are Nevin's pick for MVP. My picks for MVP, I think MVP should 100% go to CMC.
Oh, dude, I fully agree with that, honestly.
Over 2,000 all-purpose yards.
You know who else had over 2,000 all-purpose yards and didn't win MVP? Derrick Henry in 2020.
Yeah, but the difference is CMC has like 20-something touchdowns.
Okay, but still, yeah.
And I just feel like, other than Lamar, who is my second choice for MVP, quarterbacks are not sticking out this year. They are not.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I am of the humble opinion that a quarterback that has well into the double digits of turnovers should not be considered for MVP.
Are we just not going to talk about Tom Brady having like 15 turnovers and being second place in MVP voting a couple years ago?
Yeah, but at the same time, he threw up 5,000 freaking passing yards. Like, that's still kind of insane. Like, some things can override it.
You know Josh Allen is nearing 5,000 all-purpose yards, right?
And you realize that Josh Allen's been, like, top 5 in turnovers the past, like, 7 years since he's been drafted, right?
And you realize Josh Allen has also been top 5 in touchdowns in every year since he's been drafted, right?
Mommy and Daddy are fucking...
And you realize Josh Allen's low-key overrated, right?
Josh Allen, you do realize that Josh Allen has been top 1 in touchdown to interception ratio for the past 3 years, right?
And?
But apparently he's a
his
turnover
ring?
machine.
Where's his ring?
But apparently, who cares about rings when we're talking about MVP? Where's
Aaron
Lamar's
Rodgers?
ring? You're
Aaron
arguing.
Rodgers, because he keeps throwing a hissy fit, want his second ring.
You're arguing that Lamar Jackson is the MVP. Where's his ring? You're arguing the CMC is the MVP. Where's his ring?
This year. Lamar's coming this season.
Okay, I agree with that. But also, you're arguing that CMC should be the MVP. Where's his ring?
Dude, he was in Carolina.
He was in San Francisco last year.
Yeah, with a quarterback without an arm to throw with. What the fuck's he supposed to do? In reality, if the Niners were healthy, I 100% think they beat the Eagles.
All right, Poncho, who's your picks for MVP?
Wait, I didn't do my third one.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Is it Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek.
Yeah.
Tyreek.
Yeah. No, I just agreed with that on that first one. Where just like I feel like it should be CMC. The QB play has just been so mad.
I mean, yeah, I agree that the QB play this year has been underwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality of it is that MVP is a quarterback award.
Oh, 100%
Yeah.
is. It shouldn't be.
And for that reason alone, that's why Allen and Lamar are my top two picks.
Hey,
and like I said, Allen is only if the Bills beat the Dolphins and claim the AFC East.
Yeah. No, I only said CMC because that's assuming that the voters, aren't bad.
Yeah. I'm actually going to change my third pick from Tyreek Hill to CMC. You guys have convinced me on that.
Yeah.
CMC will 100% be in the run. I don't think it won it because simply it is a quarterback's award.
Yeah.
All right, David, what is your only pick for CMC, or you got other picks in there?
No, it's obviously it would be Hill and all that, but I feel like I wanted to go for more of a singular one, so I feel like CMC outweighs
CJ Stroud for MVP. Let's go.
No, he's not going to win it.
No.
If he stays healthy, maybe. Maybe, but I wouldn't be comfortable with it. That's
the issue for me with that is that the only rookie to ever win MVP was Jim Brown, literally the first ever MVP award.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
next up, Offensive Player of the Year.
It's Christian McCaffrey.
CMC or Hill?
Yeah,
like Offensive Player of the Year is
CMC.
Offensive Player of the Year is realistically just most valuable player that's not a quarterback on offense, and that's CMC.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Except for the years they want to be a quarterback.
Yeah, which I don't understand why. Like there have been years when MVP and Offensive Player of the Year is the same player, and I don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
They 100% need to make it most valuable quarterback. Most valuable non-quarterback.
Yeah. I think that MVP should be split up into two awards like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you could also see more defensive players winning MVP. Because there have been a ton of defensive players that have been, like, getting MVP votes, but they lose out, like J.J. Watt, for example. He got MVP votes, but he was, I think the best he ever finished was second in MVP voting.
And the year he put up like 20-something sacks or some crap.
T.J. Watt, honestly, the year that he tied Michael Strahan's sack record should have been in the MVP conversation.
Oh, yeah, 1 million.
But I don't think he was.
Oh, my God, yeah.
I don't think he was.
All right. Are we all agreeing just either CMC or Hill, whichever one, basically?
Yeah.
This is Hill's game. This game for Hill coming up is going to be the game to like decide which one should get it.
Yeah, I agree.
Agreed.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year.
I've got two picks here, and it's simple.
Same.
It's the sack leader and the interceptions leader. T.J. Watt and Deron Bland.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. I have 4 personally.
Ooh, I'm interested to hear your other 2.
Obviously, T.J. Watt, Bland are the top 2. And then just because of how much of a game wrecker he is for the Browns, Myles Garrett's up there for me.
I would agree with that.
I do not think he will win it, though, because he has those games where he doesn't put up any sacks or anything. But he is still that game wrecker. Like, he's been blocking field goals and shit this season.
Just keep him away from Mason Rudolph.
It's a big player that you have to plan for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think that is what should determine it.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 4 for me, just because, I'm a little bit biased, but statistically he is putting up an amazing season, Antoine Winfield Jr.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I just
If you
don't think
actually,
I don't think he's the best defensive player in the league, but I could see it.
Me neither.
I can understand your argument for it. He
Yeah.
I
has
don't
been
think he'll
playing
win
really
it.
well.
I don't think he will
He'll
win
get
it.
votes
but
though.
He
I feel
definitely
like
should be
he'll get
getting
votes.
votes.
I feel like he should get votes.
All right.
And then I basically went with two of what you said, Death. Miles Garrett, like you literally said, just like a dominant force on defense, and then TJ Watt. No corners because I didn't feel like it.
I feel like honestly, actually, you know what? I think Deron Bland is more likely to win it simply because of breaking the pick six record.
I can see it. I can see it.
Another one that's up there for Defensive Player of the Year that I think would be a sneaky pick. I don't think he'll get votes for it, but he definitely could be a sneaky pick, especially since his coach has said that he's playing his starters next week, and he's going to be facing a team that's going to be that's going to have a bad O line, bad QB play. Aiden Hutchinson.
Sneaky, sneaky pick.
He had 3 sacks last game against the Cowboys. Like he's having a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can we all say our top pick for Offensive Rookie of the Year at the same time? Because I think it's going to be the same.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
CJ.
Second place. Second place. I got the same one as Nevin.
Puka Nakua.
Mm-hmm.
Puka Nakua.
What about third?
And third place.
Is it the same
Trey
as me?
Palmer.
Wait,
I'm
what?
kidding.
Who?
Trey Palmer.
Trey Palmer. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Laporta.
Yeah, Sam Laporta.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because I don't know how he's been doing the last couple weeks, but I know a couple weeks ago, Sam Laporta
He's
was
high.
on pace to break rookie tight end records.
Yeah.
And
So we're all in
anytime-
agreement. Those are the top 3.
And honestly, in my
Yeah.
opinion, anytime a player breaks a record, they should be in the conversation for an award.
A 1,000,000%.
Should be.
I'm here. I'm just coping.
Actually, you know what? Speaking of that, Mike Evans for Offensive Player of the Year.
No.
I don't see it.
Mike
I
Evans.
love Mike.
Mike Evans is honestly Offensive Player of the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I love Mike, but unless he's dropping like 500 yards and 6 touchdowns on the Panthers next week, he is not even getting a vote.
Yeah.
All right,
Also,
Defensive Rookie
however-
of the Year.
Going off that real
Mhm.
quick, if Mike Evans does drop 500 yards and 6 touchdowns, there's gonna be no streams for like a month because I will be hospitalized.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Top 2.
My top two.
Same.
I have-
went with
Do
the
we
same.
all have the
I
same
have-
top two?
I have 3. The top 2 for me are the same as Nevitz. I know that.
All right, so Jalen
Mhm.
Carter, Devin Witherspoon.
Mm-hmm.
And my third, just because he's tied for the he's now tied for the lead in rookies and sacks, and is tied for the lead in TFLs and up there in pressures, forced fumbles, all that fun stuff. Yaya Diaby.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He has been a
Statistically,
menace
yeah.
for Tampa.
And I feel like I was talking to Death about this privately, but Carter has not done much in this back end of the year, in my opinion.
That is true.
I've not heard his
I
name.
honestly think that I'm leaning more towards Devin Witherspoon now,
Same. Yeah.
or
he's,
Yaya.
he's getting closer to Tyree Wilson in statistics.
But
Mhm.
to put it
Like
in
Tyree's getting
perspective,
really close.
to put it in perspective, like, Jalen Carr's played just about every game for the Eagles except for like 1.
Yeah.
Yaya's had 6 starts.
Oh yeah, that's
6.
well. There are going to be people that'll argue that he doesn't deserve Defensive Rookie of the Year for that exact reason, because the Defensive Rookie of the Year should be a player that's playing a lot.
Oh, he's been playing all the time, but
I
JTS
don't-
keeps getting started
I will
over him.
say I don't
bullshit.
agree. I don't agree with those people. But
I think right now it's Witherspoon's reward to lose.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
For
No, he's done
Comeback
so
Player of
much.
the Year, there is one person, in my opinion, and no, it is not DeMar Hamlin.
I have 2.
I put
I have
3
one.
down, but realistically, there's one that I think should win this, and that's Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah,
It's
same.
Tua.
Same. Yeah.
It's Tua's award to lose.
Yeah.
Number 1, Tua. Number 2, Baker.
Number 2 for me is Joe Flacco.
I respect it, but I can't respect it because of the fact that he's only played like 5 games and he has double-digit interceptions.
Fair enough. The
Yeah.
main reason for me that I would have Joe Flacco up there is because he went from being a backup for the last like 4 or 5 years to coming in on the Browns, taking over the starting reins, and leading them to the number 5 seed.
Is impressive. The only way I see Flacco winning it is if we have another game where if he goes out and because who do the Browns play next week?
They're playing the Bengals because the Steelers are playing the Ravens.
Let's say Flacco goes out, does what he's doing. 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. If Flacco does that, I think he'll still be in the conversation. But he would basically need Tua to go out there and shit the bed.
Yeah, no, Tua absolutely deserves the award.
Go have another game like he did against Buffalo the first time they played, where he put up 20 points and got absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
And then he'd also need Baker to basically shit the bed as well.
Okay, now speaking of the Browns, my pick for Coach of the Year is Kevin Stefanski.
That's fair. I have 3. I have 3.
All right, who are your other 2?
Stefanski for me is number 2.
Okay.
Number 1, just because of what he's done for the organization so far, DeMeco fucking Ryan.
Oh,
Dude,
that's a good one.
I have DeMeco too.
I think I would have DeMeco Ryans probably as my second pick behind Stefanski, just because of all the crap the Browns have went through this year, and they still end up as a strong playoff team. I still feel like Stefanski deserves it. Who's your third one, Def?
Third one, I don't know how to pronounce the last name, but Shane Steichen.
Steichen, yeah.
I'd say if the Colts make the playoffs, I think he deserves it.
I could see it. I could see if they do make the playoffs because he has been doing pretty well.
DeMeco Ryans to lose, because what he's done for the Texans, he got them from a 3-win season to a playoff appearance, pretty much.
Well, I mean, how many wins did the Colts have last year? Because it wasn't much more than the Texans.
Yeah, but it's the Colts. The Colts had a freaking masterclass at Colts coach.
And
Adam in chat say just to go back and read up real quick what he's been saying. It's so you might get a bunch of one-play tutties. That's true. Mike might. Number 2 is not Baker. It's Flacco or Tua. I personally disagree with you, but I respect it. And his is DeMeco Ryans for for Coach of the Year.
Yeah,
I agree with that 100%. I think it's Ryan's award to lose.
You know who else I could see as a sleeper pick for Coach of the Year? And this is gonna sound insane. Todd Bowles. As a sleeper pick.
What?
Like I said, it's gonna sound insane.
It is very insane. I need to hear your logic behind this.
If the Buccaneers win, they finish with a winning record, correct?
Yes.
What was everyone predicting the Buccaneers to have going into this season?
3 wins.
And to finish, and to go from being predicted to win 3 wins to 9 wins. That's why I'm saying it's a sleeper pick. I don't think he's gonna win it. I think it's gonna be DeMeco Ryans or Stefanski. Adam says Death's reaction to that is great.
Yeah.
Random side note, because I haven't brought it up on stream at all, is this is what my brother got me for Christmas.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I still hate these fucking uniforms, though.
I actually
saying.
I don't think they're that bad. They're not as bad as the Atlanta alternate gradient ones.
Oh hell no. Anyone want to guess what the first words out of my mouth were when I opened it and saw it was Mike Evans?
Daddy Mike.
Close. It's Dex.
Yeah.
There is a video of me opening this up that my brother took. I will not share said video because my voice is when I was 6, so my voice is absolutely gone.
Okay.
Wait, Dad. Did I tell you the reaction that what's one called it that I told you about after I gave my dad his gift? That I told you about.
I don't remember.
All right, I have a Christmas gift to show off as well.
Okay.
We already see it. It's your Kincaid jersey.
No, the Kincaid jersey was my Christmas gift to myself. Nobody bought it for me. I bought it for myself.
Wait, no, Nevis, you didn't know about that either. But go ahead, talk about your thing.
This is what my mom got me for Christmas, And I'm not kidding. I pulled it out, and I immediately went full on, like, 5-year-old mode and just went.
That's relatable. That's very relatable of you.
You want to see what Beth and her family got me for Christmas?
Oh boy.
Yeah,
are we
show it
just
off,
gonna
show it
turn
off.
this into showing off Christmas gifts
Oh,
now?
absolutely.
We have nothing else better to do.
I
Come
want
on.
it to be known this was a gag gift, but if you know me, you know I loved and appreciated this. Hold on, it's a little heavy, so it's gonna take me a second.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh my god, it's heavy.
That's amazing. I love that.
They also got me.
Oh, that's. Wait, hold on. Can I see that again? No fucking way.
Yep.
No way. My cousin, my 4-year-old or no, 5-year-old cousin literally got the exact same Lego set for Christmas.
For anyone that doesn't know and isn't a fan of my channel, I'm a massive Batman fan.
I just think it's hilarious that my 5-year-old cousin got the exact same Lego set as you.
Oh my god, yes.
Adam Thielen did hit 1K against the Jacks. Nice.
Woo! Go
Neat.
Thielen.
Oh wait, no. I have to tell the gift because Nevitz didn't know what I got my dad.
Oh yeah,
When I got
hold
my
on.
dad.
I gotta hear this.
So, okay,
I found this
so-
hilarious.
So, my dad, right? He's a Raiders fan, right?
Mhm.
We all know this.
Okay.
I got
So
him a
Papa
certain player's.
Poncho.
Yeah, so there's a jersey, right? That I found at Ross for only like $20. And I got him that one out of pure comedy. It's not a Raiders one, I'll tell you that right now. Of course, I had to get him the top 5 men that he hates in the NFL. Actually, no,
my
top 2.
word.
It's top
Wait,
2.
Who did you get him?
Only top 2?
Yeah, it's top 2. He hates one person more than the person I got him.
All right. I
Who
want to
does he
hear.
hate
I want to hear
more?
who it was.
Okay. It's a certain Buccaneers jersey. It's Tom Brady.
Ah,
It was a
okay.
Tom Brady jersey.
Ah, okay.
And he saw it. He just started like laughing hysterically about it because he just didn't know how to react. Because I don't
wait,
think he was
who-
expecting that gift.
Who's number 1?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. He hates Mahomes more.
Okay,
He literally in 2020 he literally rooted for Tom Brady over. He rooted for the Bucks over the Chiefs.
I mean, let's be
Hey.
honest. It's a Raiders fan. What player do you expect
Yeah.
him to hate the most in the NFL?
Marshawn Lynch.
Wait, what?
Do you really expect a Raiders fan to hate Marshawn Lynch more than Patrick Mahomes?
Russell Wilson. Peyton Manning.
Do you
Oh
expect?
no, I feel pity for Russell Wilson.
Do you expect?
Russell Wilson's just pity.
Do you expect a Bills fan to hate any player in the league more than Tom Brady?
Patrick Mahomes probably right now.
No, I still hate Tom Brady more. Tom Brady caused the Bills more pain over a longer period of time.
Ooh, wait. I actually want to know if you guys know who is my least favorite player in NFL history.
In NFL history,
Bo
I feel
Jackson,
like it's
because you
not
couldn't
Drew
draft him.
Brees.
It's
My
Bo Jackson,
fucking
clearly.
god, Boncho! Get out of here with that! I feel like it's obvious because everyone kind of knows. I've said this so
Is
much.
it Michael
now, but
Thomas?
No, it's Lattimore.
MT's top 5.
It's Lattimore.
Is it
Latimer's
Latimer?
top 2, but he's not
Oh
one.
no, it's Jabu. It's Jabu.
It's Jabu!
Wait, really?
Yeah, he is Jabu.
The way
Jabu's
you
like
react
3.
every time we bring him up, I thought you liked him. To be honest.
No, I don't really
Oh.
care for him.
Adam
No,
said
no.
Devin White.
Hey, he's up there, but he ain't up. In reality, though, it's actually Latimer. I hate Latimer.
Yeah.
Can we play the? Okay, talking about Jameis Winston though, can we play the Travis Kelsey clip of he went to the dark side, man, when he was talking about Orlando Brown Jr. going to the Bengals.
All right,
Oh,
hold
yeah.
on, hold on. Let's see, what do I got here that'll work? Yeah, it's close enough.
You know what I think of that?
Oh God.
I only
I
have the
regret nothing.
default ones because we don't have any sounds in this server.
regret
I need
nothing.
to get
Yes.
Nitro.
I regret nothing.
Yeah, I regret nothing.
Is that from the Grossi server? I need to join the Grossi server, honestly. I'm not there.
I do
can't
too.
Be there.
You can't unless you're a member.
Ow.
Boo!
Ow.
So I have to pay more money?
Wait, hold on. Real quick. Me watching the Bucks yesterday.
Why are we still here?
Just to suffer.
Just to
That was
suffer.
me yesterday too. Watching the Raiders as much as I could.
Stormy, listen to me complain about the Raiders.
Yep. Pretty much.
Alright, are we gonna do the last one?
What's our last one? What?
Random sports facts.
Okay, I've got an article, just a bunch of random sports facts. If you guys have any
Yay.
to talk about them,
I actually have
Yay.
one Bills fact that I think
do
is
the
kind
Bills
of
fact.
interesting. I don't know exactly
Okay.
what year it was.
wait, hold on. Nevis, every time the Bills plays the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Emotional damage.
Yes.
Every time we play the Chiefs
PTSD.
in the playoffs, yeah, it's just PTSD to 13 seconds.
PTSD. Yep.
The 13 seconds game was, I believe, like
Wait, hold
one
on.
of the
Nevis.
first NFL games that I streamed.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Nevis
was
Now you have
so heartbroken.
Nevis' reaction to the 13-second game.
What in the goddamn?
What in the goddamn?
Nevis when the Chiefs win against the Bills in the playoffs.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, definitely.
All right,
They're gonna
so
All right, so
They're
my
gonna call
Bills
Jake
fact.
offsides. Clearly.
Bills fact.
This is something that a lot of Bills fans were very upset about when the Bills did this. It was like late 90s, early 2000s. I don't remember exactly when. But the Buffalo Bills had their starting quarterback, Rob Johnson. He got injured. We had Buffalo Bills legend Doug Flutie as the backup take over. And Doug Flutie led the team to the playoffs. When we got to the playoffs, Rob Johnson was ready to return. The Buffalo Bills had a tough decision to make. Whether they start the quarterback that they're paying starting quarterback money or do they start the quarterback who got them to the playoffs. They made the decision to start Rob Johnson, lost in the wild card.
Sounds about right. Sounds about Bills.
all right, so
And actually, so another little fact coming off of that, my mom actually got featured on our local news with an email that she sent into them about Rob Johnson and
Oh
Doug
my
Flutie because at the time Doug Flutie had like his own cereal called Flutie Flakes, and so she was like, when I think of Rob Johnson, I think of Johnson & Johnson baby wipes because Rob Johnson is such a baby. But when I think of Doug Flutie, I think of Flutie Flakes that make you big and strong.
What the?
that's great.
Or it was something along those lines. And
Yeah,
that
no,
got featured on our
oh my
local
God.
news. This was before
Yes.
I was even
Oh my
born. But
All right,
Yeah.
so
Go ahead.
random sports fact I have. This is all from CBS News. So if any of these are incorrect, blame CBS. There are 2 days out of the 365 days of the year that feature no professional sports games, MLB, NBA, NHL, or the NFL. There's only 2 days.
Those have gotta be like during the summer.
It is the day before and the day after the All-Star break.
Ah, okay.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
There's only one city where all the major sports teams have the same colors.
Oh, I know this one. It's Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh,
I was gonna
black
say
and
Pittsburgh.
gold.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that MLB umpires are required to wear black underwear while they are umpiring?
That's a myth.
What?
That's not true.
It's so random.
It is in case their pants split.
Huh.
That makes sense.
No, I have more questions than answers. What the hell?
In 1986, Danny Hep, I don't know how to pronounce it, became the first player in a World Series to be a designated hitter, DH, with the initials DH.
Ooh, this is okay. I just found a fact that I think you would be interested in, Death. Since its creation, every single team in the NFC South has finished last in the division at least once and appeared in at least one Super Bowl.
That is honestly pretty cool.
Interesting.
So this is one for all those basketball fans out there, as few of you there are. Basketball legend Wilt Chamberlain has never fouled out of a game.
Sounds about right. OG Wilt.
Another one that I found kind of cool. Golf is the only sport to have been played on the moon.
Huh.
And Dallas Cowboys are the first team to hire a professional cheerleading squad.
Oh, okay, here's an interesting one. I wonder if you guys would know who this is. Only one player in NFL history has 4 touchdown passes and 4 interceptions in the same game.
Huh.
It's Sammy Baugh. He played DB. And he also played punter, and he had an 81-yard punt in that same game.
What the?
Sammy
my
Baugh
God,
was
my
just
brain
built different.
Yeah, motherfucker just built different, dog.
Alright. Well, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm about ready to call it.
Bro, read the chat, bro. I have a fact that I feel like y'all
My
would love.
fact, Charger fans don't actually exist. Tell me about a Chargers fan you met. I'll wait. Bruce?
Bruce doesn't exist, bro. He's clearly a figment of all our imaginations. I was high on shrooms, actually, when I met him. So he does not exist.
Anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Why don't
Chargers
you
fans
send
don't
us off?
exist. Commanders fans don't exist.
Rams fans.
Rams
only
fans-
like 5 of them.
Rams fans
5 of
only
them.
exist in St. Louis.
True.
Me, anytime I meet Buccaneers fan.
My man.
Oh, here's a sad fact for me.
Oh god.
One of my friends, he's a Rams fan, and then I come to find out he was born and raised in Buffalo and still chose to be a Rams fan.
Emotional damage.
Who grows up and chooses the Rams, bro?
He was born and raised in Buffalo, and he chose not to be a
Exactly.
Bills fan.
Exactly.
Hear me
I mean,
out,
to be
guys.
fair.
I know what we need to get for a sound for the Stupid Sports Discord.
Anything about Stetson Bennett.
No, hear me out. We just need to go clip my audio where I would just scream at the top of my lungs, Mike fucking Evans.
Or
Yeah,
no,
that one, yeah.
Daddy Mike. We need Daddy Mike.
Oh, you need Daddy Mike. Daddy Mike!
I swear to God. Well, before we end this, first of
Wait,
all,
hold
Happy
on.
New Year's.
Hold
By the way, the memes, we're keeping all the memes that we collected throughout last year. So, literally, Stetson Bennett's still gonna be the best QB. What else do we have?
I just want to point out that since this is the new year and all of our teams are undefeated in 2024.
Woo!
Technically, every team is undefeated in 2024.
All right, real quick.
That's the joke.
Obviously, Happy New Year. New Year.
Wait, hold on.
does anyone-
We gotta do it just right. We gotta do.
Happy New Year.
No.
All right.
No.
Anyone have any New Year's resolutions they want to
No.
share?
I
Oh,
don't.
yeah,
I
wait.
don't do resolutions because they never work.
I only
Uh,
have one.
Big ones don't. Big ones do not work.
I only have one.
Yeah, you say yours first.
1K on YouTube.
All right.
Yeah. And then
Please
I
watch it.
have one.
Me
And
and
then I have
Poncho.
one. Right. Go ahead.
Me and Poncho were talking about this earlier. That if I hit 1K on YouTube, we already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a custom Buccaneers jersey in the red with just a 1 on the front of it to symbolize 1K. And on the back is gonna be the word Maniac.
All right. I like that.
That's in the game plans already.
And that way, like, whenever I hit like major milestones like that, we can like we can change the number and get just a different jersey to symbolize each one. Because that'd be pretty cool.
You know what would honestly be kind of cool?
Hmm.
Like, I was just thinking back to, like, my Madden Superstar mode. Wouldn't it be
Oh
kind
my
of funny?
God.
Wouldn't it be kind of funny if I got a custom jersey made for my Madden Superstar player?
Bro, no one likes Madden Superstar, bro.
I know.
I pretty
know.
much would be. Because my
Yeah.
guy's name was Maniac Gaming.
Although the only issue with that is that my quarterback for that was Nevitz Allen, and I got drafted by the 49ers wearing number 17. So...
Didn't he also make a linebacker?
My linebacker was
Nevitz
Nevitz
Milano.
Milano, and I got drafted.
You wore the same.
I got drafted by the Bills.
It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
So I
bro.
already have a Nevitz Milano jersey.
Yeah.
So did you wear the same exact jersey number as the actual Milano?
Yes, and Matt Milano had to change his number to 42, and I was like, I feel bad. This doesn't feel right. I'm going to reset my linebacker superstar mode.
I did the same thing to Scary Terry, and I felt horrible because I wore the number 17.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to switch. I think he was like 80. Like a weird, like 80 number.
Yeah.
I remember back when I played MLB 2K12, back before I got MLB 2K12 or whatever it was, back before I got into like actual sports and stuff, like baseball. I picked the Red Sox because obviously, duh. I live in New England, so I'm like, whatever, I don't really care that much. And I made my custom character, and I made him David Ortiz to have him be a DH and we're the same exact number, because of course I love Big Papi.
Mm-hmm.
And he randomly, and then the MLB Road to the Show back then, what they had, I don't even remember what it was called, but he got drafted by the Red Sox, and so their solution to basically fix the problem that they had 2 David Ortizes on the line that both played DH is they traded the other one.
Yeah, no, I remember they're weird like that. They do the same thing with Madden, where just like if you get drafted to like if you're a QB and you get drafted by a QB team, like they'll just trade the other QB.
Yeah, because my other QB one that I had done that I got rid of because I wasn't happy with it. I got drafted by the Vikings, and Kirk Cousins was just not on that team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. The moral of the story, guys. The new career game, the career mode's mid. You know how we solve that? We make a solution out of that. We have the subscriber teams. That's really what we do. I think that's what like makes it so fun for us to like watch and play and all that.
I mean, speaking of Punch, we got to go back to that.
Oh yeah, I just want to add like one more person to the roster that's gonna be published, and that's about it.
I gotta
But
learn.
obviously-
I gotta learn how to make a roster because I really want to play with the subscriber team, but I'm not on PlayStation.
It's pretty simple.
It's time consuming though. It's simple.
Yeah,
but it's
I know it's time consuming. I just haven't like really seen how to do it. So.
Also, shout out to when the game first came out and I made the roster in like 5 days. Shout out me. Even though like Death hated it, hated the Scrambler QB.
I didn't hate it. It just didn't work for my playstyle.
You hated Frank. You hate Frank. We all know.
I did not
this.
hate Frank.
All right.
Yes, you do.
I
You literally
think
said
that
Frank.
we
Asked Frank
should
multiple
probably
times.
end
bro.
because I want to go.
Alrighty.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll go ahead and do the outro. Alrighty, guys, that is going to do it for us today on the Stupid Sports Channel. This has been your host, Death the Mod, my co-host, Nevitz, the Bills fan,
Go,
and
Kincaid.
my last co-host, the depressed Raiders fan, aka Papa Poncho.
Raiders make me cry.
If you guys want more content, I will be streaming on the Maniacs Gaming channel shortly with God of War Ragnarok, the Valhalla DLC.
Peace out. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, actually, no. Going back to New Year's resolutions, my New Year's resolution is to
I have
try my best to get a more consistent streaming schedule.
Wait, Nevitz. I got one before we end. if I join the JUCO team or what, it's basically just to try to join a JUCO team, either football or basketball.
Okay.
Now,
Alright.
I made that goal clear last month, but it's just like that's basically my New Year's resolution, where it's like I'm gonna condition, work out, see if some workouts work for me, and then see if they want to add me when I walk on.
Run.
Pretty much.